Hello, my dear subscribers. Sun I'm Rising. I'm Maria the Clairvoyant, and I'm going to be doing a general love reading for the sign of Aries for mid-February to mid-March. To those that don't know me, I do general readings. I'm a bilingual reader. So I also go live Wednesdays in English, Tuesdays in Spanish. I'm going to be using the Lover's Path Tarot and the General Right Away Tarot for clarifiers. So I already shuffled these cards, and Aries, you're going to be listening to these videos hopefully before the middle of the month of February, okay? So I'm changing so it doesn't have a big load for me when I do the Spanish and English starting on the first of the month. So because I already shuffled these cards, I'm going to take this side will be your partner, and this will be you, Aries. And I'm reading couples. This could be energy of you guys still together or separate. Doesn't matter. Or it could be an ex. So if this is an ex, you at this time, you're single. Okay. So this is a love. This is the past. This is going to be the present. This is your partner's energy. Okay. This is your present. Okay, and this is the outcome. Let me shuffle the cards again. Okay, one flip. So this is for Aries for the month of February, mid-March 2018. And let me start your reading. However, if you would like to book a reading with me, just go to my website and you can link that in the bottom of the channel. There is the link for everything. So this is Aries. This will be you, and this will be your partner. Okay, like I said, I'm doing you and your partner readings, and this is the love part of it, because I know that most of you are interested in love right about now, because Valentine's is right around the corner. And this is what people do. They want to know everything about their love life. And so the last card for you guys is, this is the past, this is the present, and this is the outcome. This is the what's going on with you right now, how you feeling at this time. Okay, and let's see. Okay, Nine of Cups. So the bottom of the cards, you have the Two of Arrows. So some of you have a broken heart. Okay, this could also be an energy that could be from your family members. So I want you to know that even though this is going for a relationship, my intention is a relationship, and that could happen too. You guys can be brokenhearted because of a family member passing away, a family member having an argument or misunderstanding with a child. You will know if this reading resonates with you or not, okay? Because I just did Capricorn. Capricorn looks like it's not having problems with their partners, a major problem, I mean, but is having problems with someone, maybe a son, maybe a daughter. That's the way it came out. So I'm going to read the left side is your partner, and this is yourself. So starting with yourself, and with the main energy here, you have the Two of Arrows, which is, this means a broken heart. There's something that happened between you and this person. This is decisions that need to be made. This is you, or you know, your partner. See, the next card that comes out is the Four of Arrows, which is you meditating, or both of you meditating and seeing what decision you guys are going to make. So see here, you have, in the past, you have the Ten of Arrows, and you have the Ten of Coins. Some of you Aries that I'm reading for, you probably had all the finances that you needed to, but at the same time, there was a lot of pain and suffering going on. Sometimes people can be, I feel that, how can I put it, in the precious home, they have everything they ever wanted, but meanwhile they're living with someone that it's a painful situation. This person probably is a controlling person. This person probably controlled every single penny of the household. If this is not you, this could be your partner doing that to you, and it's all about what is it that you have to offer for me and what I need, you know. And this was the past. This is all about this person treating you probably wrong and breaking your heart from time to time, maybe once a week, once a day, and you being there with this person probably because of your financial situation. This is your past. The present situation, you have a love magic. You have Merlin and Vivienne. So some of you might have gone to look for someone to help you come out of this energy. See, because some of you, you have card number 5, which is tradition. So some of you might be going to, and this is 2 major arcanas right here, might be going to someone to help you probably work on this relationship. Probably going to because you may need someone to see if they can help you, someone that is a healer, someone that is a master healer. And the tradition is the Hierophant. So you're looking for help, some of you. I feel because you still want to get you still want to keep this relationship going. You still want to have this wedding. If you're married, still at this time, you want to have the relationship to move on and to continue, and you're looking for help. Look at you here, looking for a potion, looking for magic to see if you guys could get into a more stable relationship with this person. Okay, and then you have the tradition. That means that you are you have a structured family. You want to keep your structure with your family, but you at the same time you want to keep the ritual of the marriage, you know. So I think that some of you are still working into this relationship, Aries. And look at you, here you feel content. You have the 9 of Cups with me. This means that you're almost fully complete with your feelings and emotions. You're at this time, you're very happy. You're very happy about the situation that you're in right now. But like I said, you either this is a situation that you lived in the past, and you probably had a relationship. For some of you, okay, I want you to understand this could be a relationship you had in the past, and some of you look for help to have this relationship to work. It could also be that you had this relationship and now you don't want to have, if you are in a second stage of a second marriage, you want to make sure this relationship works, because you are the type of person that like to be married, that like to be in a relationship. That's why you had the tradition. Because even though if you fell in another marriage, and not that if you fell, if the other marriage didn't work out this time around, you want this marriage to work out. And some of you are very happy about what's going on with you guys in your life right now. Okay, so I'm going to read the other person, and then I'm going to clarify this, okay? So what's going on with the other person? Some of you Aries might be dealing with another fire sign, okay? So here you have your partner. This could be, you know, regardless of who it is. In the past, you had the Ace of Stabs. You might be dealing with a fire sign, okay? As well as you are a fire sign. And in the past, there might be situations to some areas that they are where their past has to do with their children, because the Princess of Aries, for me, princess and princess are your children. So this could be you concerned about your child, okay? Or if this is your partner, okay? If this is your partner, this person in the past had a new beginning, okay? Understand that. And look at this, Princess of Coins, Princess of Arrows. So some of you might be dealing areas with your children, okay? I feel that this energy, like I told you from the beginning, this could be children involvement. And this, instead of being your partner, I feel that this is your children. This could be that you're dealing with some children problems, and here are your two children. You can have a child that might be an earth sign, and you can also have a child that might be an earth sign, but it all depends. So this is the past. Maybe you're dealing with a child and you're concentrated on that. Also, you might be having finances that you need to work, or you're waiting for finances. But in this situation, these children are like, it might be a child also. You see that Seven of Cups, that this child has either illusions, or this person is a very loving child that you need to work with this child very much so, because sometimes we have a child that might have more work than others. We may need to work with one child more than, not that we don't love that person, but this is about the child that you need to like work a little bit harder with them. So this is a person, could also be a daydreamer. If you have a child that maybe daydreams too much, this is a child that has a lot of thoughts, and is probably all in her mind or his mind. If it's a boy, it could be a child that you might need to be a little bit more bring him down to earth, because he or she might be a little bit into a fantasy, and not, you don't know what you really need to do. And here you have the Prince of Staves. So even though you're happy, this you have the energy of the Prince of Staves here. So I have a feeling like you're dealing with either 2 or 3 children, Aries, or it could be that you're working very hard for this child. Your mind and concentration is all about this child, and you're willing to go as far as possible to even to do magic to help this child for whatever reason there is. You want to help this child, and you're working your way to this. The past was a new beginning. There was something that you did for these children, and if it's one in particular, but this child has a lot of fantasies in it, and you're working very much. So I feel that this reading is not for your couple areas, for those that the couple is fine. Even though it was going with the intention of a relationship, but it doesn't have to be a relationship. I read where the cards come out. As you can see, I take them all out. I don't want you to feel like, oh well, to those that are reading, well, this is not, if this is not your reading, go for it. Another reader that might give you the message. But in this case, if your relationship is fine, and your concerns are your children, that's what I bring to the table. So now I'm going to take, because this is a regular card, I'm going to take a card that represents these 2 cards with the Rider-Waite Tarot, and I'm going to clarify this. Okay, so let's see. See, again, you have like, in the past, you were brokenhearted, and look at you. You come out with the 2. So you were brokenhearted. You had a decision to make. Okay, and so and during the time that you were brokenhearted, you were in some kind of pain, and what happens is when we go through these changes, we become a little bit more stable. We change ourselves. Sometimes when our heart gets ripping apart, we also become more stable in our relationship. Looking here, you have the 2 of Cups. And let's see the other one. See how you have the Capricorn energy here, but also to me means that this you have a tradition, and you feel like you're stuck in this situation. Look at you here with the 2 of Cups. I feel that some of you that I'm reading for, you guys are in a marriage relationship, or you have children together and live together. And there is a lot of codependency on your part, or on the partner's part, and you have like you're very traditional, so you are following what the energy of the devil, like the codependency. Probably your partner is an alcoholic, and you feel like you're not gonna break the chain. So because of the tradition of the marriage tradition, so a lot of people stick around with their husband no matter what, and probably, you know, maybe still because your children might be little and you're still together. But you know, also this means an invitation. I feel that some of you are going to have a nice invitation for Valentine's, and that could be with your partner. Let me clarify the devil, because I don't like major arcanas, and I like to clarify that for you, Aries, and this is what's going on with you. Even though you had this codependency, you're gonna be victorious. I feel that you going through the tradition that you're gonna go to some kind of counseling to try to break this chain, and maybe you decide that you guys need some marriage counseling. To those that are going through that, and you're gonna make it up, make it work. And let me see what the Nine of Cups says here for you. Death. See, you're gonna have look, you had the Death and the Devil, which is two cards of changes. You are gonna succeed. You're gonna the Ace of Swords is you have victory about this, and this is the kind of the card of Scorpio. You guys could also be dealing either with the Scorpio or Capricorn energy here, so it could be that too. That's up to you. I don't you know, some of you might be dealing with that, but at the same time, this time around, after the death of the changes that you're making for this new year, for 2019, especially after January and February, you guys are going to make, like, your life is going to have a purpose, and your guys are going to have those changes. The old Aries is going to die, and the new Aries is going to come open, come abroad. It's gonna be like you're shredding the skin of the old Aries, and now you're gonna become the new Aries. You're gonna make a lot of changes upon yourself, all the things that you did. Look at you, you're making decisions. You're gonna be able to say, if let's say this was a job scenario, you're probably gonna have a new job opportunity, or there might be two jobs opportunities, and you're gonna move on. And if it comes to your environment with your house, you're going to make decisions, strong decisions for yourself. Look at you being strong and saying, I'm looking for my future, and I'm looking into the future with a bright eye. And look at you. This could also be that you have, like, you know how you renew your vows in your marriage. So this could be also you renewing your vows with in your marriage, in your relationship, and you guys working together. That's why, look at you. You give this man the drink, and probably you give them the potion. So this person is big changes also too. So, but this is you, and you're looking for the future. And you, some of you have saved a lot, because you guys are very much workaholics. And look at you, you're still working on this relationship. You're still working, and you continue to work, okay, in your marriage situation. This is your marriage. This is how I feel that this is going on with you. You continue to work. I'm going to clarify this, the princess, now, because I feel that you continue to work. You're a hard worker. And let me see. And like I said, and this is your energy, Aries, because you're a fire sign. Look at you. You're the strong woman. You're not going to let anything get you down anymore. You're going to be the queen that you always wanted to be, or the queen that you have to be. Okay, you're not going to let anything get you down. No one is going to let you down. Here in the past, this is your partner's energy. This person probably you either travel with you in the past, and you or you recently went on a trip together with your family, and this is you guys. He's moving on, or he went on a trip. If he or she went on a trip, or this is your family having a nice get together and traveling. If this is your partner, okay, even though this is the family, and before I read the children, I feel that your partner is also working hard. This is him focusing on his job. And if this is your children, this is you, the children focusing on the work that they need to do. Let's say they're in school, your children are working very hard to whatever they want to accomplish. And the next card is the Prince of Staves. Let's see, what is this child? This could be a cancer child. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Cancer, but I feel that this person has to do some kind of path. If this is your child, let's say Aries, this is your oldest child, maybe you have to take him somewhere, or he have to go somewhere. If he's in the university, he's focused to his job, he's focused to working in whatever his field is, and he or she, doesn't matter if it's a girl, boy, or girl, she's focused or they're focused into whatever, like I said, like this is focusing, okay? So Aries, so, or probably you take them to school if they're children, and you need to also, this card means transportation, the Chariot. So this could be your partner's car. Make sure that this car is being taken care, or the house, you know, the house car is being taken care. So I don't like to leave this alone with the you know, with a Major Arcana. And look at this, you get the Seven of Cups here, the Seven of Cups here. I feel that you're dealing with a child that has a lot of fantasies, a lot of things in his or her head, and so it is confirming this child has like not you know, like you probably want him or her to be focused to something, but this child doesn't have the focus that you want, or what the children do. With the Seven of Cups, and this child might be indecisive. This child might be in a fantasy world, and you sometimes you need to move forward for this energy, because it's just who is she, or who he or she is. This person is just, you just have to leave it alone, because there is nothing that you can do when a child has a lot of fantasy. So I feel that this is what's going on with some of you, that your children, because I had the prince and the princess, your children, there is probably one, especially this one, that you work hard with this child, but this child has some kind of fantasy issues, and like maybe he or she is not all in her mind, and maybe that's the reason why you work hard for he or her, and that might be the pain that you might be also having, okay? So that's what I see for you guys for the month of February and March. And I'm gonna move these cards. And if you have any questions about my readings, you are always welcome to go into my live readings, because when I do the live readings and you give me that information of your partner, I can easily clarify that energy. But it's hard to like do general readings, because whatever the cards come out, that's what I read. I don't, even though I do the intention to be a couple, but it could also be something else, okay? So let me see how many cards came out that could be repetitive. I know that the Seven of Cups, so is fantasy and illusions. The Seven of Cups is fantasy and illusions. So like I said, it could be something that you need to work a little hard. Let's see if I have any other cards that are repetitive here. You have the Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. I think there is a card of Pentacles here, or was just the Prince? Oh no, that was the Ten of Coins, Princess, Ace of Staves. And you do get the two aces in this reading, which is the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Staves. So this is about you winning something, and this is like you crowning a new beginning for yourself. So this is courage also. So you're taking the courage for the life that you want to do, and the things that you want to do with yourself or with your partner. So now I'm going to take a card, Aries, in the finance area, to see what the angels tells you. This oracle that I'm using. I'm sorry, this oracle that I'm using is the Angel of Abundance oracle for during virtue and grand virtue. So let's see what cards come out for you in reference to finances. This one flip, partnership, and then the next card with you or for you. I'm taking 2 cards of this. Okay, and the next card is partnership. Allow helpful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career and both parties. Benefits as a result. You are receiving help from heaven from a person who brings needed skills and resources. I think that this card is very important for Aries because Aries is a very independent sign, and sometimes they don't even ask, they don't want to ask for favors, and sometimes you do need to ask for favors. Okay, so you can have the help from others, because there are times that we cannot do everything for ourselves. So this is really telling you, you know, go ahead and ask for the help that you need. And the next card that you have is release resentments of money. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentment about finances just push your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool that you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. Sometimes some people have this resentment of money probably in the past. When they were little, they felt maybe they didn't have shoes, but now you do. So see, like I always see money as a mean, as an energy that we need to, like I have to ask for a payment for my readings, because it's mandatory. The universe can punish me for me not asking for that, because as I go around buying these cards for myself, I will not be able to pay, you know, get them for free, because if that was the case, we wouldn't need to pay for anything. But we have to work for this. So it's actually like a job. I see this as a job, not as an adventure. This is not, and I try to be as accurate as I can with my readings. I don't want to give you a crappy reading is just grab a card. I want to be able to concentrate on your energy and what's going on with you, not my energy. My energy is here with me. You are the one that's asking the question. So always, you know, don't expect a reader to just do it for free all the time. Try to give something, because when you do give, the universe is accepting that. And look at this, the heavens is going to help you even more, because you're acknowledging the fact that we need to not have resentment. Some people have come up with things saying, well, some of you need to do it for free. No, we don't have to. We don't have to do anything at all. Okay, because like I said, we need to buy these cards. They don't give it us for free. So the last card, and this is your overall message, to your most important message for you, Aries, is a pure action. Refrain from that which is unskillful or what which harms. Do good and purify your heart. That is that. So it's kind of like this one. I feel that some of you have to release that resentment for money, but also sometimes maybe conscious or unconscious, we harm others. And look at what it says here. Consciously bring your inner awareness to your actions. As you make a commitment not to harm or destroy any life, do not take away things that don't belong to you, and do not use sex in harmful way to yourself or others. Your action will become free from all habits, past experiences, and any negative emotions. And this, I feel that it could be talking about your past that started as you know, 10 hours. Maybe you feel whatever problem you have or you had, you know, think about it in a different way. Okay, let and these cards are the purification cards. This is the purity card, so you are purifying yourself. These cards in the color blue is for you to purify yourself, And another furthermore into this reading is, with further practice, your daily action will encourage and inspiring to others. When kindness and happiness are the basis of your action, you enrich the lives of all of those around you. These are pure actions. So your actions become pure celebration of our interconnected, and when filled with love and kindness, compassion and generosity, great changes can be made for a better world. Again, you know, you probably need to tell other people that work for you or help you, you know, I thank you very much for all the things that you have done for me. Okay, the reflections: have your actions ever brought unhappiness or harm to others? The action: act with kindness and compassion to the people around you and bring joyful transformation to them. Again, I feel that sometimes Aries have been hard, probably some of you, because I do know some Aries are very harsh to others, and sometimes you need to just go ahead and apologize. I know it's hard, and that's what happens with fire signs. Their ego gets in between, but this is what it's telling you. Remember what your actions do. Sometimes the words are very harsh from Aries, and I'm saying because like there is a lot of people that I have met that are like that. And so these actions that you have done, this pure action, had bring unhappiness to you and harm others. And if you did that, it's time for you to recognize and start changing your ways and transformation. And maybe that's the reason you get the cards of transformation, because there is a lot of pain in the past from you. And look at this, it's a tradition. You probably, you know, need to change your way. Magic is also not only the magic doesn't only mean like you're gonna do bad magic. It could be good magic too. Maybe that's the reason why you get it, because you have to do changes of your personalities. This is the traditional card for this tradition is the Hierophant. Is following social structures in love relationships, marriage, formal structure. So those that card is actually, you know, tradition. It's like a structure you live in, your relationships. Maybe you need to do changes on your relationships with others. Okay, not just with your partner. This could be with other people. Could be your sisters, your brother, your mother, your father, someone out there that you need to create changes. With that said, Aries, love and light, and I see you in the next video. Don't forget, I go live on Wednesdays for anyone that speaks English and that wants to clarify something with their relationship with their partners. I do partners, I read your kids, I read your parents, but with the first name, last name, and birthday. Okay, don't give me signs, because I don't read signs, and I tell my readers all the time, my subscribers all the time, I don't read signs. Love and light, and I see you in the next video, and happy Valentine's to all my Aries. Bye bye.